distance away from here. He's currently being interviewed at our Central Division team office, where we will see what sort of additional charges will come from that. Obviously, this is a very active, vigorous investigation that's going on right now. We are still trying to locate the individual in that car, individual or individuals that were in that car that this suspect shot into. We have looked at the hospital as well as different areas. We're still trying to find him right now. But want to assure all of your viewers, that this was a isolated incident between at this point, two known people, and that Center City is a very safe place to be, particularly throughout the entire time, but particularly during the lunch hours. So at this time, I will take any questions that y'all might have.
So there was a lot of shells there, and one of the workers in the building said it sounded like a machine gun. Can you talk about the weapon at all?
No, it was not a machine gun. It appears to be a handgun. We have recovered a firearm on scene. Anywhere from 10 to 15 rounds were fired from that individual that we got into custody. We will release his name and birth date once we get him appropriately charged. So does not believe that there was any sort of semi-automatic gun or anything like that.
They stopped in the middle of the intersection and shot?
Yeah, correct. They were sitting, it looks like they were sitting on Tryon Street at the light at Trade Street. The suspect, who was a passenger in the car, gets out of the car and immediately starts shooting into the car. Some sort of disagreement, obviously. Officers were standing about 20 to 30 yards away from this incident at this intersection here, and immediately engaged the shooter, who was a suspect, and he took off running, and we were able to take him into custody.
Do you think anyone outside of who may have been in that car is injured, like a stray bullet going into one of these businesses?
No, we've canvassed that area. We haven't found anybody that's injured. Obviously, you know, this was almost an hour ago, so certainly someone who would have been struck by a bullet would have called us or notified us somehow. And also looking at the hospitals to see if someone shows up with gunshot wounds. We do believe that the car is a black, four-door Toyota Camry type car. So anybody with the information that knows about a car that either has a lot of bullet holes inside of it, or that might know what happened out here, to please call 911.
All right, guys, we need the captain back.
Thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
You have a suspect in custody, but right now they are looking for that other car that the suspect shot into. It's a black four-door Toyota Camry with bullet holes in it.
And you heard in real time as we learned the information as well. It sounds like there's a shootout between these two people who knew each other at the time, and that there were not other people involved or other people injured. That said, this is Trade and Tryon at lunchtime on a Tuesday, so you know it's very busy. And you could also heard the quick response from CMPD right there. Well, if you go through Trade and Tryon just about any time of day, that's where Bank of America headquarters is. There's always a strong police presence at that intersection, no matter the time of day. So that probably helped police in their response time in a situation like this.
And getting that suspect. So of course we'll continue to follow this breaking news throughout the day and have much more for you coming up in our 4 o'clock newscast.
Let's go ahead and get a check the forecast right now. Chris Mulcahy standing by with a look at that. Chris.
Thanks a lot, Ben. Pretty decent day, mix of clouds and sunshine, but walk outside.